Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to be checking out a video titled, I'm much happier living in Greece than in the US. So here's how much it cost. So yeah, I love checking out videos like this where Americans are in other countries and giving their perspective of how it is, because not everybody gets the opportunity to actually live in a different country. I'm one of those fortunate people. However, I'm living in one country. I'm not living in every single country outside of the United States. So technically I'm not able to, know what it's like in other countries. Hence the reason why checking out these videos are quite fun. But either ways, if you guys are from Greece, shout out to you. I don't think I've ever checked out videos regarding Greece before, but first time is a charm, I guess. But yeah, without further ado, man, let's get right into this video. Any recommendations, leave those in the comment section down below and I'll check it out as soon as possible.
I think I've always really known that I wasn't supposed to be in the US. I've never really felt like I truly belonged there. Working as a digital nomad, I'm able to spend my days with my family and with my husband, and it's honestly made such a huge difference in our life. Being in the United States, it's all about hustle culture and really your worth is tied into your productivity. But here in Greece, especially just the European mindset is rest is really valued, and it's something that's made a really big difference in our life. My name's Kara Celeste West. I'm a luxury travel concierge and a travel...
Huh? 136? That's... Oh my God.
content creator currently living in Greece. After I had my daughter,
I thought he was Greek. But what's wild is 2024. Damn, that's like yesterday. Oh wait, it's still 2024, but you get the point.
After I had my daughter, I was working for a German company at the time as a contractor in the United States, and because I was a contractor and not an employee, I didn't qualify for maternity leave. And when I started to find, other content creators, especially through social media on TikTok, talking about all of the different things that countries do for women, for children, for families, it really started to get me thinking of, well, maybe they do it better abroad. My husband was actually a restaurant manager, and I worked in the travel industry. So it was very similar to a company like Kayak or Airbnb.
Okay, pretty cool. Damn! What the hell going on?
Being in the travel industry full-time and also being able to be a travel content creator has been an absolute dream job for us, and I wouldn't have it any other way. So June was an interesting month for us because we had a lot of unexpected expenses. We did know the application fees that we were gonna need to pay for the digital nomad visa, but because we also wanted to make sure that the visas were done right and properly the first time, we went ahead and also hired an attorney, which was also an additional expense. We had a couple of friends come visit us that month, so we were also entertaining as well, so eating out a lot more than we typically do. And also one of the things that I've been able to do, because we're able to live on one income abroad, and also too because the cost of living is much lower, I put as much as I possibly can into paying our debt. At the time of leaving the US, we had about $72,000 worth of debt. We did partner with a financial advisor who really kind of helped us figure out a way in which we could be strategic about managing the debt. Of course, one of the biggest things that's been super helpful is that I'm able to bring my job with me. This allows me to pay down my debt and earn a salary while still being able to travel and see the world. So we are still in a place where we're still paying down that debt, but the way I look at it is my debt is going to be the same whether I'm here in Greece, traveling and living abroad, or whether I'm in the United States. So, if I have to pay down the debt, I might as well pay it down with a good view.
Absolutely true. But that's a lot of debt. But based on my calculations, that I saw 130 something, if I'm not mistaken, and also they made like 60 something thousand off of sponsorship. So that debt should be, I don't know, easily taken care of.
By the end of this year, we will have been able to pay down a little over $20,000, and we're going to continue to keep chipping away at it. We lived in Texas at the time.
Ironically, there was a school shooting probably a month ago, actually.
And it was absolutely devastating to hear this news, but unfortunately it wasn't surprising to me. And it was truly in that moment that I knew I needed to get my daughter out of the US for her safety. I took the idea to my husband. I said, look, this is a 3-month program that we could do. We could test this out, see if this is something that we could see ourselves doing. My husband was definitely very hesitant about the idea to live abroad. I think we're only like a month in, and we were on the train on our way from central Portugal to Lisbon, which is about a 45-minute train ride. And I said, I really love our life here. And he said, me too. And so we kind of looked at each other and said, I think we're gonna sell everything. And he was completely on board.
Wow.
By the end of this year, as digital nomads, we will have been to 14 countries together as a family, which is incredible. Portugal, of course, Greece, where we are now, and we also this summer spent some time in Albania, which we really enjoyed, and also Belize and Mexico have been some of the places that we've stayed at the longest, where we've really gotten a chance to experience local life. As a Black woman, living and traveling through Europe has been so incredibly liberating. I feel so free here. I just get to exist in peace, and I'm not worried about someone following me around at the store or, treating me differently because of my skin color. I'm just seen as an American here.
That's very true, actually, the American thingy. That's very true. But it's quite unfortunate. Some people have really, really bad racial experiences in the United States. But I think a few people do have bad racial experiences in Europe themselves. But I don't really know of many situations that I can speak on, so I don't speak on it, obviously. But for the United States, I can tell you a lot of people go through a lot of unnecessary things in the United States.
One of the biggest reasons we decided on Greece was because their digital nomad visa process was much more convenient for us. We could actually apply for our residency visa from within Greece. So that digital nomad residency visa allowed us 2 years in the country, and we could also stay in Greece while our paperwork was processing. We were also able to apply digitally. We hired an attorney. Because all of the paperwork has to be translated, it made it so much easier to have assistance.
Okay. That's not bad.
I get this question all the time is why did we decide on Greece? And there's a few different reasons for that. I wanted to be able to raise my daughter in a safe environment, and that's exactly what we were able to find here in Syros, Greece. The island is incredibly safe. One of the other biggest reasons was the cost of living. My husband and I were both working full time, and in order for us to save on childcare costs, we were working opposite shifts from each other, and that also meant that we never really saw each other. So what we've really...
Damn. Look at the childcare, bruh. That's crazy. The insurance, okay. Insurance is pretty steep in Greece. That's a car insurance in Finland. If I'm being honest. Wait, is this monthly? Because I was thinking about this as monthly. Nah, the insurance is pretty steep. This has to be monthly. Oh yeah, it says it at the top. Wow, I didn't even see that. Electricity, water, internet, housing, cleaning. Damn, you living life. Okay, $1,500 for the rent. US. That's a decent. Well, Texas. That's a decent house, to be honest. $1,500. That's not bad at all. But the utilities would easily put that up to like $2,200. Health insurance, yeah, this one is gonna definitely be tough in US. But I'm still surprised that the health insurance is so expensive in Greece. I'm really surprised about that. Childcare, definitely valid. You're looking at about $75 a week. That's absolutely great.
Been able to achieve by living abroad has been getting more time back for us as a family, and we spend so much time together now that we're a nomadic family. We can...
I love that. I really love that, because I think the society that we live in is so ridiculous that everyone looks to, role play the way how... It's just weird. It's the role playing thing. So, oh, he's a man, so he should work, and she stay at home with a kid. But the reality is, how I look at it is, role play based off of opportunities. She has the opportunity to have a job. He doesn't, because they moved to a different country. He can do the daughter things and, make food for the wife and do all of it. Doesn't make you less of a man, in my humble opinion. It doesn't make you less of a woman, in my humble opinion. It's called teamwork. It's a relationship, but relationship be tough these days. Like, it's crazy. I don't even be liking hearing some of the things that I see online. It's like, what? You just got to do what you got to do and play your part,
afford to live on one income, which has been the biggest change for our family, to be able to spend more time with each other, to just have a slower pace of life. And also, this is amazing for my daughter to have so much time with her father, and, for him to have that time as a dad that most dads don't get a chance to do. I feel like when we were living in the US, even though we're making more money, we still felt like we were living paycheck to paycheck, and we just couldn't enjoy the little things. But once we came here to Greece and just to many other countries in Europe, we were able to afford those little luxuries, just going to take a stroll and getting some gelato, or, having some coffee at a cafe, take a really inexpensive ferry to another island for a day trip. It's been tough having to miss, big moments with our family, whether it be birthdays or holidays.
Christmas.
But honestly, I would give everything in order for us to be able to live this lifestyle. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to now that we have really found a home here in Greece is being able to grow our family. And although I did have a really positive experience in the United States with my pregnancy, with my delivery, I know that it's going to be an even better experience birthing abroad, and I'm really excited for that. I can honestly say I don't feel like we'll ever move back to the US permanently. It is truly such a more fulfilling, more richer life abroad. The experiences that we've been able to have.
Absolutely. I don't see or understand why you'd move to a country and then move back to another country just because you're from that country originally. I think the reality is it's to embrace and grow, and growth takes time. You know, a child was born today, and in 10 years, that child is not an adult doing adult stuff. That child is 10 years old, right? So the change that we make in our life, we don't give it enough time to marinate, right? So yeah, I definitely do the same thing as well. Obviously, you're not going to turn your back on your home country. You're still going to visit if, you know, you have plenty families there and so on and so forth, right? But at the same time, there's no need to move back if you found a happy life. You know what I mean? It's like, what's the point of it?
As a family abroad, just being able to see the world, to meet new people, to experience a new language, cultures, traditions is just so special, and something that we aren't really exposed to enough in the United States. So while I know that we won't be nomadic forever, I definitely know that our home is outside of the US.
Beautiful, 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 beautiful. I am happy for them because I think they are the first ones that I've seen on this, living outside of the US situation that actually has been making so much money. So I'm really happy for them, and I hope everything keeps going, this well for them, because it's amazing. It's amazing to get out of somewhere and actually relocate and have a better life, in multiple ways, right? Because I think they're having a better life financially as well, because things are cheaper. You might not be making as much money. The dude is not able to work, but you're surviving and you're living and you're happy. So yeah, just look at the child care. Like, it was a $300 to $1,000, and the reality is, when you look at that, the child care is cheaper, the child is safer. Like, there's so much more benefits to even having a lower cost of living, if that makes sense. So the child is safer, but you're also paying less money for the child to go to kindergarten or something, or, babysit, whatever. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, pretty cool, pretty amazing. Thank you guys for watching this video. I'm out of here. Peace.